So my name is Emily Daniels, and I made this game in HTML5 that is called Cthulhu Loves You. And it's also based off of the engine that Akihabara had made, and it's in a first-person shooter type style. So the premise is you are Bjork, and you're coming back to your island, Iceland, to defend it against Cthulhu, who is wrecking it. So let me start it up.
I think it's volcano.
Oh.
So we have a little bit of dialogue. So basically, Bjork is going through actually real-life quotes that she has made.
Right.
Yeah. I assume Cthulhu would say that also these things.
I like that the art is shared.
These are real Bjork quotes. That adds to things.
Yeah. Right.
Everything she says is random anyway.
Right, so these little baby Cthulhus. And actually, I somehow, I was able to find like a little cheat where you can just stay where you are and shoot really fast and you don't really get hurt. So that's what I'm going to do. And yes, it is
riveting.
very Z-intensive.
Do you move around?
You can
she can move, but she'll die.
I can move, but I just want to show you guys like the entire game because there's a little bit more dialogue and stuff. Some fun stuff. So fire and ice, right? Land of fire and ice. Get it?
So what's the food, Diane?
The what?
She's eating coins.
Oh yes. Oh yes, I'm sorry. The coins are actually bankrupt coins because that's currently what ISIS is. There's also little Vikings that are coming to bite you too. They're a bit heavier. You can see.
Vikings are bad guys?
There's a Viking over
Yeah,
there.
they're bad guys. They're
Dolphins are not very effective ones.
Alright. It is going it's going somewhere.
Damn you, Viking.
Can you use sound in HTML5?
I think
Yes,
you
you can, but
They're
it's
just,
not implemented.
yeah, exactly.
I'm very intrigued by this being a web page.
Right?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere is going to put this as the background to a perfectly normal web page. It'd be like the new hamster dance.
It'll be my active desktop.
You know what those fords?
Yeah, there were fjords, weren't there? Wow.
Exactly. Alright, so what's coming up next? What? I've gotten past my initial card.
Oh, Bjork.
She actually said that. Massive Cthulhu.
Oh, you have to move now.
No.
Oh.
Just trust me, trust me.
She has enough lines.
Trust me. Cthulhu does go through this fun stage of being Angel Cthulhu too. And I think I've actually, yes, I've beaten the game. So. Yay!
Nice.
Like one last little tagline. Well, it's that. Slowly. Never forget. The end.
Sorry, man.
Who's next?
Okay. Hey, I declare it
Do you
as
think
the
it's
Kirby
smaller
winner.
people or larger?
A smaller what?
There is a smaller DVD there is David here has a
Yeah, I can take. Yeah, I think he needs. Yes.
Okay, cool. Let me give you that.
There's a jade one.
There
There you go.
And then take that.
What?
Would you like the share
Yeah,
that?
okay.
Formats.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah, like I have like a setting
Oh, yeah, that's
very
very
So it's
No, but it really could be.
I wish it was.
Oh, okay. So
The billboard is just
nope.
Yeah.
So graphics still missing.
I added every single file. Dragged it just
Alright, so up
Yep.
now we've got David Ludwig, and he's made a, I think this is where you're working with Pong with open frameworks, is that right?
Yes, it's a 3D Pong. I'm going to need one thing though, which is I'm actually going to need a little more light.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Do you want this light back on, do you think? Or
Yeah,
would you rather have the, like another
The
bar?
backlight's on.
I'm going to need some sort of light that's at least in front of, yeah, that will work. Just something so long as it's behind the laptop.
Okay, okay. So
So
this
that
one.
should work. But anyway, yep, I'm David. I did my goal for the weekend was to try to play around with a toolkit called Open Frameworks, which was I had heard a talk about last week at it was a little tech conference nearby called Camp, and someone talked about it. It's like, cool, that looks really neat. It's apparently been geared towards doing art projects, just uses C++, and I figured, all right, I will play around with it. So, but anyway, one of the features that I heard that it used was, or that it offered, was various different forms of image processing. So I figured I was going to try to write an app that just did something, and my hope was to have 3D Pong, but to have it such that you could actually play it with something that you held out in front. You would use the video camera. And I didn't actually expect to get anything working, but Open Frameworks, this one you might, Emma, can you turn on the light for one?
Sure.
Yep, I'll just show what it is. But anyways, it's hard to see here.
lights off.
Yeah, but up here, that is just a live, oh, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, that works. So you see here, that is, we have just a regular video signal here. This is an intermediate version, and here we have another intermediate version. And what
Are you looking for particular colors, by the way?
yes, but actually, can I? You mind if I use this?
If you can set this to different colors, like red.
Yeah, red would work. So you can see, for example, here, like this is the top left image is just a raw one, and this one uses a couple different algorithms to get that image. And then what I can do is I can click on a color, and it will calibrate to it. So it will do color tracking. In this case, does anyone can get to white?
Yeah.
That's a cool app. I need to. So I'm just going to calibrate this one to white because this is probably going to work pretty well. But anyway, you can see here, I'll bring it to this other screen, and it will actually do tracking. It will pick out a rectangle where it thinks it is. If I do certain things, like if I block it, it's obviously it might do something crazy. But, and I can still calibrate it. Okay.
Maybe close the door behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Do you like this light on to show?
yep, this is, I'm actually kind of curious why the, okay. I'm actually kind of curious why it doesn't pick up the iPhone so long, but probably just because of the slight differences in color. This actually shows a perfect point of something that I ran into this weekend, which is color calibration can be really finicky. Because I had things like tennis balls, I had like these squishy balls that were all these one color, and every time I would move around or I would adjust the camera, like suddenly the calibration would get thrown way off. So, but actually on the next one I can do this with the light on, and that might work a little better. So.
Hours you get and also the number of lines you have to draw to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's tracking that, but it doesn't really, I guess it's just displaying the stats for you. It doesn't really count into any score. but I assumed if you could do it in less lines, then you're cooler. So, do you wanna try it? See if you can-
And the gong, I think, makes it Iron Chef themed. Therefore, we're keeping with our food.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, I didn't hit any of those last time. They the little obstacles, they spin around when you hit them.
You're not very good, Chris. I'm just saying.
Apparently it's tricky.
Not for the ball, that's me.
Ah!
No,
I didn't want that one anyway.
Gong. Nice.
Mini strokes.
Very nice.
Apparently it didn't clear the numbers, so you got 18. But yeah, that's it.
Excellent.
To answer your question, yeah, it's Unity. So
Okay.
it's all C# or JavaScript. It's mono-based, so it's pretty easy to write.
And randomly generated maps, right?
Yeah, every time you play it, it picks up new orientation and everything. It's all randomly placed.
Who's responsible for the awesome Eurobeat sound?
Can I try it?
Oh yeah, it fell right in front of you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
But don't forget to credit your audio people.
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah.
Really adds tension.
Yeah, actually, all three of us who used the HTML5 thing, we would have used audio, but we can't.
Line balloon?
Without learning a little bit more about HTML5.
Oh.